inside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, and guys can't wait to get this one started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Duke Blue Devils offense takes the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They're working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Dances away. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell QB might have been a little too excited, forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Let's it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Syracuse mere inches away from a third down conversion. Pitch up the first down, still moving.
Yeah, no mystery there. Third down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Breaks the tackle. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They're going to ride this running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll give it to him again. Finding open areas. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cuse. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. He breaks a tackle.
Damn, bro.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They even things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Give to the running back.
That's right.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. He'll pitch it. Shakes off the defender. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Nixon. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Cook. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the third down.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal.
Well, you're right there.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Orange.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so much? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job of the base defense making a play.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why?
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful if you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback. That's not a good sign for this offensive line.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Bunch formation for these receivers. And off. He's stopping cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Bro, I was tired.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Orange will have to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better position. He's going going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll line up for a second down play. The RPO fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Pulls it in, it's Anthony. At the 45 on his way. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going for 6. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Handoff from the shotgun.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Might as well give it to him again. Makes a man miss. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The give to the back. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Syracuse. They take the lead with the 6.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Climbing up to 4 on that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Always fun to see 2 of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Yeah, okay.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust.
Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Duke! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, much really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Gill.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver. Put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Willis. Runs through a tackle. He's loose down the middle. He's inside the 40. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
The blocking doesn't have to be perfect because this guy makes people miss and creates explosive plays.
Yeah, yards after contact really has been a big part of this rushing offense this season and obviously in this game as well. They've got guys that give tremendous individual effort. They are hard to bring down.
Well, I know one thing, the play didn't result in a good outcome, but I'm very impressed with the offensive line. Unbelievable job. Gave the quarterback plenty of time. Now let's see if they can adjust with the receivers running routes and maybe get somebody open.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Cuse. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Hey, that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
31-21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following, get you the football game.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you scored here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw again. Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Gonna run it. It's Willis. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Man, it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. The short hands. It's Anthony. Turning it on. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to throw on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Dead center perfect. And here in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Michigan State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 25 over Wisconsin. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gill. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Nixon. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
That's reeled in. It's Gill. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Syracuse will send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Rides the back on the option to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they go back on top. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town.